Episode 13.
Episode 13, Christmas time, right after Christmas.
Right?
Sad Dad's Club podcast here. We got Foo with us.
We got Jim, and we have a special guest.
We have a special guest. We've talked about him on the podcast a couple times. His name is Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hi, guys.
Oh, look at that. He's there.
Although everyone else probably knows me as ZPA.
Right.
In our group.
Zombie.
From Ingress.
Yeah.
From Ingress.
Yeah. For Ingress group. But for everybody else, it's Mike.
It's Mike.
Yeah. Foo, Mike, Jim. Data's is here. He's got a blinder at me.
That's some bright shit
Yeah. All right.
going on.
He was like, oh, my light's here. I might as well use it.
Yeah. So our post-Christmas show, pre-New Year's show.
Yep.
Next time you hear from us, it'll be 2019.
It'll be next year. We'll be like, hey, see you next year. Har, har.
Already. 2019.
So, yeah, real quick, get some business out of the way. For those not in the know, you can get us on iTunes. You can get us on Google Play.
Spotify.
You can get us on YouTube, which seems to be a hit. We get a lot of stuff on YouTube.
I think it's because not only the video, I don't mind watching me on and you on the videos, especially last week's awesomeness, still frame awesomeness.
Don't get me started.
It was funny. Everyone that said something loved it. What's going on there?
It was confusion. Is my YouTube broke? Why is Jim stuck with his fucking arms in the air?
How come only Foo's the one moving? I don't get it.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the reason why is because I got an asshole son.
It's a good thing he's moving out, or there would have been violence.
Yeah, there would have been. He would have moved out.
Yeah, but I think it cuts the problems with Play, getting Google Play's notifications
is
terrible. And we've covered it before, but YouTube instant.
Now I will say there's some lag apparently right now also with iTunes. I think
they're end of year holiday stuff, right?
Well, hold on. First of all, it's a feature.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they sent emails out saying that podcasts won't be published as quickly as they normally are because normally there's like a 1 to 2 day turnaround, which is actually quite a bit quicker than that. Then they were saying that it might take 5 to 7 days for the podcast to get posted.
Did they say why?
I think they're doing end-of-year maintenance or something that will affect that for about a week or so.
Sheer metric ton of onloading all the new iDevices that they sold through the holidays.
Maybe.
None of them are sold in China, though.
Right.
Well, think about how many more they would have sold.
It's true.
Well, China just makes they're like, we'll just make our own fucking iPod and iPhones. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. It runs iOS, too. Probably not.
Probably. They've got a chip for it.
Also, hit the website, Sad Dad's
Club Podcast
.net. And please subscribe, rate, and review.
Click the bell on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Make sure you get the upload notifications.
And then also you can get us on Facebook, facebook.com/SadDadsPodcast. Although I hear a lot of people are just getting rid of Facebook because...
I think we've got something there where we could probably go at length on a Facebook topic show.
Yeah.
And be fairly objective about it without coming across as just hating on Facebook.
Well, they seemed like they were fairly unevil for a long time, and then recently sort of...
I think that has to do with just a lot of... I think there are multiple facets to that, but I think a common one is just like, oh, it works. It does the thing that I want it to, and I don't want to know what's behind the curtain. And of late, there have been, probably across the pond, the UK and whatnot...
It's like hot dogs.
Yeah. Once you know, it's like, and then you get enough people that know what's in a fucking hot dog, and you're like, oh.
Except I still like a wiener every once in a while.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean.
Hey.
Yeah. Also, so when I mentioned Facebook, that always gets us sidetracked. Twitter at Sad Dads Podcast. And then also email us at saddadsclubpodcast@gmail.com. That seems to be a popular avenue for people to get a hold of us.
And if you happen to have us on Hangouts, obviously, people are still getting engaged with us on Hangouts.
Google Hangouts, yeah.
And if you happen to come across us out in the wild, stop us. Sarah was here yesterday, and we were talking about smokers. and the cameras.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
well, I'll tell you what. I got
your sweatshirt.
this sweatshirt from Mike. Okay, this killer Sad Dads Club.
Has
podcast
anyone
sweatshirt. I wear it around, and I hear people behind me reading it. So it's an advertisement unto its own.
Nice. You're a walking billboard, son.
And it's kind of incredible. Like, I've literally heard at least 4 or 5 people behind me. Oh, Sad Dads Club. Oh, it's a podcast. And I think that's awesome. So just another way to get our name out there. Make people.
So how'd the metrics look then?
I haven't, it's been one of those weeks.
It's been so busy, the holidays.
Yeah, it's holidays, and, I'm, go to for Christmas, I am out for like 2 days. I mean, I don't do anything for 2 days. So I haven't been in front of a computer until today for like the last 2 or 3 days.
You've been running.
Yeah.
Long-tailed cat.
No, not running, just chilling.
House full of rocking chairs, busy.
Yeah.
You guys all have local family, though, don't you, for the most part?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I have aunts and uncles in SoCal, but for the most part, when it comes to holidays, we're all now local up here.
Yeah.
That drive to Reading's getting longer every year.
What's it? 2.5
hours
okay.
back.
Well, that's not terrible.
And then I got all my.
When you do it all the time.
Yeah, but still.
Well, you just gotta drive faster.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure it drags.
Or get a freaking helicopter or like a Cessna.
Yes, that's a good plan.
Yes.
I was thinking like
hashtag get on that dragon.
Melly goes to school in Fullerton. We could probably cut our trip down to like 5 hours if we had a Cessna.
Seems worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. For the 4 years she'll be at school, or
those are
whatever.
cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap and cheap to operate. Right?
Ain't gonna happen.
No,
it wouldn't happen. I mean, no way. The bullet train will be made before we can any normal people could afford a plane.
No, planes are expensive.
Yeah.
My
you
dad,
know who has a plane? Ian's dad.
Oh, really?
And Ian has been going with his dad.
Well, growing up, my grandfather and my dad had a plane. They had a Cessna, and my dad had his pilot's license, obviously, and so there was a time. I mean, I was really little, but I remember getting in the plane and flying places.
Did you grab the yoke?
And one of the places we flew, oddly, was they were big time water skiers. So slalom competition and blah, blah, blah. And, barefoot and blah, blah, blahs, whatever. And my dad at the time had a friend who was building his own competition lake in Arizona. He built a competition lake. And we flew to Arizona and landed out in the middle of nowhere in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this lake that he had dug out, and it was pretty big. And there was a big pipe kind of sticking out of the middle with just water gushing to fill it. And they went, and I remember being there, and
those boats are relatively shallow. How deep do those have to be, do you think?
I don't think very deep.
To ski or wakeboard?
Yeah.
You can 5 feet, you're pretty much safe.
Yeah. There's a couple around here, too.
Well, Wake Island, I figure. But they have the towing cables.
The overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a similar competition ski lake south of Elk Grove or near Elk Grove.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but I've been by it.
I just imagine that it gets so... I mean, if it's not deep enough, the prop just churns up muddy...
They're all inboards, though. They're not outboard motors on those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Inboard, outboard?
Not on a pro one.
Oh.
Be inboard for sure.
Oh. Interesting.
Mm.
I don't know that much about it. I never skied.
Mike has taken
despite
lessons. He could fly you in a helicopter.
Yes, I have taken helicopter lessons.
Really?
That has happened.
That seems like a really difficult vehicle to learn how to fly.
It was pretty fun, and I got to be honest, way more sensitive than I expected all the controls to be. And also, the pilot told me that if you weren't considering it for an occupation,
don't bother,
or you're independently wealthy, it's generally not worth it to see it through. Because I think it's about $30,000 start to finish.
Like certified, the whole soup to nuts.
Yeah.
Isn't it similar though to get your plane pilot's license?
No, it is not.
No?
No, you can do that relatively cheaply.
Oh.
$8-9 all at once.
Well,
but
I've always wanted to learn how to fly. But
I would.
cost prohibitive. I think.
I would not have. ever considered a helicopter to be easier than a plane.
A lot more going on.
Oh, yeah.
It was impressive. I learned a lot of cool things, like to be a pro helicopter pilot professionally. They have to do a rotor down where you go up a couple hundred feet and they turn the engine off.
So the rotors, it's sort of like a fan, right?
Right.
As
they will
through
spin
the air, they
because
spin.
of the air movement.
Yeah, and it slows you down.
If you can flare it and control it just right, you end up touching down at a safe speed. I want to know who the instructor is that does that. No, that someone has to go with them.
Well, someone had to figure that out in the first place, which is sketchy as fuck.
But someone has to get in a helicopter with someone who's going to attempt a rotor down and just be in the helicopter while this is happening.
Oh, I want to put my life on the line with this dumb motherfucker.
Right.
No.
$28,000 in lessons. You've got $2,000 more to go, and you got to do a rotor down. It's like, here's your money.
Oh.
I hope you nail it.
So if you don't like your job, remember, there's someone that has to climb into a helicopter and be safely lowered with no power.
That sounds awful. I mean, I can't lie.
Zero concerns.
I don't think a plumber ever has to worry about that, right? Or anybody else, for that matter, really.
Imagine the fucks bag on that guy.
Oh, shit.
They're like, I'm going to leave this here. You see it? I had to tow it. I'm going to leave it and get in this helicopter
it's full
with
of fucks, but I am not taking it with me
Yeah.
because I can't.
Yeah, we'd never get off the ground.
Yeah.
Right. How could you? There's John McGinnis from the TT races. He lives on the Alaman, and the week before the races, he pays all the bills a month ahead, mows the lawn, and washes the cars.
Oh, geez.
Because he might die.
He might die.
Weekend.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want his wife, as much of a leaping off point as possible. Everything's clean.
At least for the week.
Right.
All the honeydew lists are all checked off. It's like, I'm done, ready to go.
Yeah. Oh. But sorry, hon, I'm dead,
Yeah.
and now you've got to mow.
Yeah.
That's
You'll have
cool.
to worry about the cremation part, but the lawn,
perfect.
done.
For now.
Yeah, even edged it.
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful.
gosh.
It's good to go.
Oh, my God. That's scary. Yeah. What do we got tonight for a show?
We're going to
what
say
are
how
doing?
we met Mike.
How we met. It's like kind of like How I Met Your Mother.
Right.
I remember
Have you
meeting
seen that show?
Jason and Venus.
Oh.
But
I'm
I don't
sure it was
remember the
Ingress.
exact day or overlap I met Jim. Was it? It wasn't Oakland, was it?
Probably Jim, it might have been.
It may have been for me. I think I knew who you were from the sense that when you had back surgery, and I remember Fu had given you a chair and
that I'm forever grateful.
Right,
for.
right. But Fu had lent you or given you the chair, and so we were kind of talking about, oh shit, he had back surgery. Wow, that sucks.
Because it was similar to Toast. What Mike was going through.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it in the Sad Dads hangout actually.
Oh.
So, but I don't know that I ever really got to know you. Maybe it may have been Oakland.
Oakland was a great night to get to know each other.
Yeah.
If we're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good
And
time.
I met Jason in a cemetery.
Woodland?
Dixon.
Oh,
Were we stopping a...
No, it was a build.
Was it?
Yeah.
Grave Robin.
God,
Well, great, the usual Saturday.
And I
Just looking for necklaces.
I learned of you well before we'd actually met through Brad.
Yeah,
And you were the guy that Brad would reach out to get on the bike and go do something stupid at a fast speed
I got
to
accused
stop.
of spoofing so often.
Yeah, on his motorcycle
Oh.
down to like Isleton or one of those
Now,
podunk
how long
towns
had
down
you
there.
played? Because I think I may have heard your name, but really didn't know who you were.
Honestly, not that long. I got a beta invite from a friend of mine that works at Google, and I played for like 2 days and then uninstalled the app. There was nothing to do.
No.
There was no portals or
The
anything
early
yet.
days.
But really,
pretty
early
vacant.
days.
And then when I moved to Woodland, I just happened to open the app. I just got a new phone and it pulled it back from the Play Store.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, this game was all right, but there was nothing going on. I opened it and there was stuff everywhere. And I threw a link where I was at, and then Zancat and Brad and Unite 8 got on me about throwing some garbage link through town. And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What? What?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike was one of the players that I never had to second guess that he knew once he had been roped in with Mike or roped in with Brad.
Uh-huh.
Like Mike knew cerebrally the game, how to play the game.
Yeah.
But I could tell Mike also was just like, just fucking point me in a direction, and I'm going to do the thing. And it was, you give him directions, and Mike knew, just I'm not going to second guess you. I'm not going to second guess him.
I'm just doing it.
And he would do it. If he had to ad hoc, I knew he was smart enough to he wasn't, Link, what?
Yeah.
Once he knew,
right.
Brad and Zan and John had.
Well, those are pretty good teachers.
Yeah.
Of the game,
It was fun. It was good times.
Yeah.
He would come back from, and we had an understanding too when he was doing his long distance commuting. He was always fucking overly generous with his time, but in knowing that,
among other things,
I'm not going to waste your time with expecting I gave him ABCD and he would do ABCD. We saved a dude out in Mammoth.
We did.
While trying to do ingress bullshit.
Wait, saved a dude.
We saved a hiker's life on the Teal or No Deal.
Yes.
I was throwing blockers I was throwing blockers all the way up 395.
Uh-huh.
On the way back from work, it was an 11-hour detour.
Oh god.
From my normal route back.
Yeah. It's like farming keys or something.
Yeah. And one of the portals he sent me to, I couldn't get cell signal. And I had my booster on. It was satellite only. But it was a national park, and as I pulled in and I was running around trying to get signal, had the booster out, I heard someone calling for help. Hiker had broken his leg, compound fractured tib fib.
Oh.
And it wasn't a great time of year to be up there.
It wasn't quite winter, but it was.
We're talking about up in the mountains.
Yeah, it's Yosemite.
Yeah,
on the Nevada side of
November or something, or
I don't recall exactly. Maybe September. Anyway, he was severely hurt, and there's no one up there.
Yeah.
And I heard him and got to him. We got him in the car, and I drove him. We actually met the paramedics at a gas station. We finally got signal and called out. I remember calling Jason and going, "Hey,
we're gonna have to postpone the thing that we're doing and the key farming because I found a dude.
Wow,
and he's injured.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck yeah, pull the plug.
Yeah.
So the running thing is we saved that one.
Yeah,
saved a guy.
That did happen.
That's the first time I heard that story. That's pretty cool, actually.
It was pretty fun.
Playing Ingress, saving lives.
Right.
Saving lives and wasting gas money.
Yeah.
Oh god, lots of gas money
and time. Bye. See ya.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
And then we a couple events. The I think I first met Mike. Well, no, it was when Joe Philly was in town.
Yeah.
And we all met and did a thing down at the downtown Sac.
Oh, okay.
And it was Mike was already as funny haha as he was then, and so it was being there in person.
Yeah. It's
like this. It was riff.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, well, I was the kind of a very skeptical person of these people that were playing this game, and
for sure,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how I
approached most.
That's how I approached most, especially events and things where I was sort of like, I don't know if I want to meet these people. So I sort of shied away a lot of events for me personally. So you didn't see me at a lot of stuff. I started going to builds and stuff downtown more and more. And
a lot of that, too, is just natural,
comfort level.
Yeah, you had general communication tiers. Some people just were just, by nature of how they played the game, had more contacts.
Yeah. Right.
And you just almost built a personal relationship Rolodex with various players. And as people got comfortable, they would either get into the next set of relationships or, they not. And it was play didn't necessarily wax or wane relative to who you knew. You knew one guy who knew the other guy.
Well, I remember the point at which during playing Ingress and then getting sort of into the next set of there was this endless set of hangouts, and you were sort of getting pulled into new higher level hangouts. There, this sort of weird thing, and I remember just playing, and then suddenly you're popped into some new hangout. Whoa, what the hell's this hangout?
Yeah.
And so there was I remember a lot of that sort of helped ease the.
Yeah, and I'm sure Jason had it worse with his kind of Overwatch position he had for a while. But
Yeah.
I worked in 3 different states constantly. I would get everyone, hey, move these keys.
Oh, yeah.
Go meet this person you don't know in this parking lot. And I'm like, oh, all right, I guess.
Hopefully it's not the windowless van guy.
Here's a cap full of keys.
Yeah.
Can you give it to Dave?
All the time.
Yeah.
And then they dump me in hangouts for Northern Arizona, Southern Arizona, West Texas.
Oh, wow.
And I just show up in town and ping somebody.
I got some keys
got some
for
keys, I have no idea what
so-and-so.
they're for.
Yeah. Can you point me in the right direction?
I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
Also, take these keys.
Don't stare.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Anyway.
It was nice when I first met other players. They'd pull up our local map for Woodland
Oh, yeah.
just to look.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
Damn.
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, he plays.
Oh, yeah.
ZPA plays.
Yeah. And all that, the Ingress stuff just then rolled into, I think a lot of it just changed over after Oakland. It was like the people that were all there in Oakland, that group of people just transitioned to what I would probably call the next set of just friendships and what Angie calls family.
Family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a interesting time and transitionary period.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it all kind of went down.
And it
the
all
way
kind of, I would count probably the current best friend set as all like an evolution of like the Ingress players and friends and local family anyway, that all kind of like tacked on.
Yeah.
It's just like an evolution.
Yeah.
But the bulk of are all current or past, all Ingress players.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny when I talk to people who don't know that I have a podcast.
Yeah.
And I tell them, oh, yeah, I have a podcast with a buddy of mine who I met playing Ingress, and they're like, Ingress, It's like, yeah, well, it's a social game, and
Yeah.
And so we've become friends, and we decided to do a podcast kind of like after the game. And it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
And I think that's a testament to sort of like what we have been through as friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I've had Jason to my house to rescue my wife out of the attic before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a certain amount of that kind of stuff that happens.
That sounds like an awesome story.
Oh,
well, not really.
I didn't say I didn't leave right away. She was really thankful. #Hi Shan.
Well, the story is pretty short.
Your son's here, so I won't get into details.
Right,
But
right.
she was really grateful.
Yeah.
And so were you.
And paybacks, right?
Yeah,
I mean, heck,
right.
Sure. But so basically, I'm at work, and I'm in Grass Valley, and I get a message from my wife basically saying, I'm stuck in the attic. The ladder has folded under, and I can't get down out of the attic, as we have like a pull down.
Sure, the spring loaded.
Yeah, and the bottom tier folded under, so she couldn't get down. And I'm like, and knowing Jason works at home, and hopefully he can get away, because sometimes I knew that he would do it for Ingress.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. My wife is trapped in the attic and needs someone to help her down. Can you just quick run to my house and help her get down out of the... Oh, sure. And I mean, within like 8 minutes, he's at the house and Shan's out of the attic, and it's like, yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a totally normal phone call.
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get those 4 or 5 times a
Yeah,
week.
we have these
Yeah.
weird random shit that just happens.
Angie's not here, but she's stuck in the attic. Please
Yeah.
come over.
Right.
Like, what, is it really just you stuck in the attic again, Mike?
It might be.
With the pants down.
Yeah. No,
Mike has a habit of
hashtag
going
no
to the
pants.
attic
Yeah.
with no pants.
Yeah.
Let's just get that straight. Why do you do that?
I dig the insulation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Good stuff.
oh, fiberglass. Oh, my helmet has glass in it now. All right.
Shards.
Oh, so that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I didn't really get to know you as well. I mean, I know that I met you more so in Oakland, but didn't really get to know you until we started doing other stuff afterwards.
The Cards Against Humanity
Potluck
night.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
And now Jim loves me.
Right.
I do. I'm a very shy person, so I consider myself like a kind of like an M&M. I have this candy shell around me that like protects me, that I keep up, and once I get to know somebody, that comes down. So I definitely have that about me. You know what I mean?
He says that, but I heard he was second guessing my wiring skills
Right.
when it came to his car.
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
I didn't second guess anything.
I wouldn't do anything of such sorts.
Well, who would do that?
I don't know. But you know better now.
Oh, second guessing it afterwards?
No, beforehand.
Oh, prior. I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. No, I just told him, don't even worry about it.
Oh, no. I
Give him carte blanche once he's in your car.
Well, that's pretty much what happened. I mean, he just runs the show. He has that personality. He just takes over.
Well, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, you didn't like what I did, so go for it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care.
It's better now.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cleaner.
I still have some things to fix.
The speaker box.
He's very unhappy about the speaker box.
Prefab.
Oh, well.
It's not good.
Well, they're not that. I think I saw at Fry, speaking of speaker boxes, the Comp R Kicker 10 box that was probably about twice the size of the box that's in my trunk.
You got a lot of room to go there.
Yeah.
I have all the specs. I'm
What-
going to build it this winter. I'll get bored.
It's just
and do
one
it.
speaker
It's 110.
It's 110, but
that needs that much more air volume to.
He's at the bottom end of it.
Is he?
It can go up to I think 1.1.
And it's
Oh,
a
because
seal-
it's the
it's
one
a
that's in
sealed
there
box.
is your kicker and a box you had.
yes.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So it's not.
But it's sealed box too. It's not ported.
Right.
No.
So-
So yeah, you're gonna get. I get it. Yeah, it needs a speaker. You need a speaker box. I thought it was a kicker box and a kicker speaker, and Mike just wanted to make you a better box. But if you're
Like I said,
if
it was
the volume is not right, then you're gonna get better
I was
performance out of it once you get it right.
surprised to see the Kicker 10 box at Fry's, how the size of it.
Yeah.
So that was like a Kicker 10
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, that's probably a kit they sell with the 10 in the
Probably.
box, right? And I was surprised to see
Still going? Oh no.
I was surprised to see the size of that box compared to how big I know this one is.
Should
in my
I?
trunk.
You want me to?
Oh yeah. Should we
you
be
wanna get a
taking
still?
stills at some point? I'm just gonna go buy like 3.
Now speaking of
DJIs.
stereos, the wife got the Pioneer for Christmas.
I heard about that.
I know. I'm excited to install that.
And a Maestro.
Oh, of course, for the steering wheel controls.
And we're gonna get the data logging.
Oh yeah,
some
it has the ODB2. I got the cable
Yeah.
specific for the car.
I want.
Yeah.
So aside from Android Auto, I want that so bad because I want better gauges than that truck has factory.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have like this delayed linear bar for my boost and my EGTs,
Oh.
and I want a live gauge. And
Uh-huh.
that gives you the option with that Maestro unit.
Well, I was surprised at how much how
Is that
many
one that you're
features
trying to get to go from the Sentra?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Nissan.
Yeah.
Hashtag Nissan sucks.
Asshole.
Well, I was very surprised at the number of gauge functionality that it provides. Not just
Yeah.
gauges, but you can also run from the Pioneer deck like the AC controls and stuff.
Yeah. Well, on
It has
yours
a-
you can.
I don't think the RCRV. Well, I see what
It
you're
depends on how integrated it is.
saying. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our CRV doesn't have that because it's all manual
The
stuff.
Chevys are all built in now.
Oh, I see.
The
I see.
radio is the AC control, is the
Oh.
client.
So
is
it depends on the car,
Yeah.
really.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you got her a deck that has like a big screen, or is it like
It's got a 7-inch
Oh.
screen on it, which is
The
pretty good
NEX.
size. The NEX.
Those are good. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
those. I've had
Yeah.
a couple. They're good
It's a
units.
You had that in the Z, yeah?
I did, and the Ultima, and my Lexus. Before
Oh yeah,
that.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good deck.
yeah. So nice deck, and they got the Maestro and the harness for the Maestro for the.
All that's gonna like
Well, that's
For
all
the
plug
CRV.
and play.
punch in.
That's
and
all
just
plug and
be-
play, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done, ready to go.
All I got to do is wire the harness from the
Just splice
stereo
the Honda harness
to
yeah.
the
and,
the.
and don't cut any factory wires.
Oh no, I never do.
Good.
Good.
for you.
Ever,
Yeah.
never. Even even the speaker wires where they had their own proprietary plug, I would buy the adapters because I never want to cut that stuff off, just in case. So, but I'm excited AF to put that in the wife's car, and I can't wait. But
so you're going to do that while you're on PTO?
I hope so. That's the plan.
She just take your car, right? Does she have to work?
No, she works at school, so she's off.
School's off.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about trading out a car so that she has something to.
Well, unless she has somewhere to go.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but that's like a 2-hour job.
No, not that hard.
Yeah, you got time.
Just strip out the dash and get the old deck out and wire it up. And but the other thing,
everyone, let us know in the comments if you want Data's to film Jim installing a stereo.
Oh yeah, boy, yeah. I don't know.
We just circle back to that.
Well, we're
at the tail end.
I will say this. That was the original intent of the podcast initially was, and maybe someday we'll get there too, was to sort of have projects that we were doing and then talk about it in the podcast, but then later on follow up with a video that like, okay, here's the video of us doing woodworking or stereo install or whatever it was. We haven't gotten there. So, it takes time to figure out kind of what you're doing, I think.
Podcasts are like the gateway drug to entertainment.
I think so.
Pretty much. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway.
Christmas. All right, I'm going to abbreviate. So I'm all done with family, like visiting, like the hopscotch that you do with like the normal, all the sites. So we had in-laws.
Site visitation is done.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's always like a cluster schmitz. Like just getting all of that out of the way, like adds. It was different when you're just, me and Venus. And it's like, oh, well, I'll go over to the in-laws and we'll have it and then when you got the kids, you want to have like the presents become more elaborate and like the things that happen on Christmas morning are more, and then now you don't get that piece anymore. Now it's like you got to do the in-laws, then you got to do your laws. And it's like by the time, and then if you've got friends or extended family, you've got to coordinate all the dates. It turns into this like giant.
See, we run ours different.
You get lucky.
Ours,
this year was really like smooth for us. It was like her side was up on Saturday. It was awesome. We did like a couple of soups. Presents. It was awesome. Her
couple of soups?
Soups. Yeah, I made soups.
Oh.
When Venus made a soup.
You guys do soups.
Yeah. It always seems to be easier when people just help themselves to like a bowl of soup.
And that was here or somewhere else?
That was here. Yeah, we had that here.
Okay.
And then
like a Merry Christmas soup?
My side, like a what?
What kind of soup?
I had a potato leek with prosciutto.
Damn.
It was really good.
It looked amazing. I was getting pictures of the prep.
And Venus did like a, I want to say Italian wedding, but that's not what it was. It was like a pasta fagioli.
Oh, I love
like an Italian.
Yeah,
it was really good. I think I would have added like some sort of Italian sausage to it, but as it was awesome.
Yeah.
A little bit of Parmesan on top. But both soups were awesome. We had a salad that her mom brought, but forgot to bring salad dressing, which was like a joke. Like, how do you bring salad but no fucking salad dressing? God damn it. So, it was like, it was no big deal. But
yeah.
And then my dad's side, we've like kind of evolved. If we're not doing a big dinner here, we just have like a dessert, like a cookies. And we've just been getting gifts for like the kids and whatnot. So we did that last night, after the movie. Yesterday we went and saw a movie at noon. We went and saw Bumblebee. Awesome. Probably the best Transformers they've made yet.
I want to see that movie.
It was awesome.
So being the best Transformers movie so far is like being the smartest kid in special.
Right. Yeah. It was good.
Ouch, man.
It was good. The first one, the first Michael Bay one was like, wait. You're there because you're there for the fucking to see Transformers.
Because they made Transformers.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you not a Transformer film fan? Is that what you're saying?
I'm really not. I don't think they're very good at all.
They're just popcorn movies.
Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee
I like
was
Bumblebee.
good.
It was funny.
I always kind of enjoyed the first couple Transformer films.
Guess we'll just agree to disagree on that.
That's fine.
They're just good. Well, it's like the fucking the other Bay movies. It's just flashbang.
Right.
You're going to just check out. You're not getting Saving Private Ryan and
No.
like
Right.
a script or an
If
acting.
they made a live action Voltron, I'm there whether or not
Oh,
I care
absolutely.
about this. I mean, it could be a telemovie movie. I'm still watching it. Same reason I went to go see Transformers.
Yeah.
'Cause I grew up
Well,
with Transformers.
the only thing I would say about the Transformer films is when they have those scenes where they're fighting, you can't tell who's fucking who.
No.
It's
No.
very difficult
No,
to
I will-
tell what's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
who's who.
The fight scenes were excellent in Bumblebee.
They were. You know what was
Oh, you
weird
saw it
is
too?
that like the stuff with
I was with Phil.
Oh,
he.
it was a date night.
It was a little bit easier to tell. I think because they were the Generation Ones.
Yeah.
So it was. I don't know. Maybe if it's because I recognized them a little bit more, like that the opening scene where they're on Cybertron and they're fighting, and I recognize like just from the heads, you could tell the difference. Whereas, I would agree that the Michael Bay ones, you're like, well, I recognize it's Optimus because he's got flames on his chest and whatnot. But
Yeah.
for the most part, when they start twisting
Tumbling
around,
and,
you're
yeah.
like, I got nothing here.
Yeah.
This was
Go,
easier.
Blur.
Plus,
Go.
plus Bumblebee, you always knew which one he was. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the Volkswagen,
He's
so
the yellow guy.
he
He's
had
the
like
cute
iconic shapes that you could just like. Well, you always knew where he was standing at any given.
Is
point
he
in
the
time.
one that talks with the radio?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He uses radio.
Which they explain. You
Yeah.
can't get. You don't have to worry about. Like, I don't understand. It
doesn't-
was really good. I would see it again.
Data's is looking at me like, what are
What?
you talking about?
What?
When I said he talks with the radio, he went,
How do you not know? Oh.
I don't know. He's seen other Transformers films. He's the one that always is like talking with the radio. He doesn't use his
I
voice.
think is he mocking that you didn't know that? Yeah, I think he's
Oh. Fuck that guy.
yeah, he's lighting you up
Yeah.
for your lack of knowledge.
I've only been here the one episode, but I'll tell you the production team here,
Yeah.
assholes.
Did they treat you
Yeah.
okay? No.
No.
You
There,
could-
there was no water or snacks in the green room.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Nothing.
my God. Oh. That was
Oh
brought
well,
up.
yeah, there are muddy buddies. Fuck, he's got you there. There's no. Oh,
That
you,
wasn't
and you
by
had-
the production team, right? Yeah,
House
the
staff.
talent had to bring that.
Yeah.
So that gifts, I would say, and I think there's an odd thing that another tie-in with Mike. So if I had to pick the one gift that blew me away this year, it was my son who drew pictures for Mike and Angie.
I absolutely love those photos.
Really?
So here
I
was the
need to
setup.
see.
I told the kids, I said, and I'm going to spoil this for Mike, but I said, Mike and Angie went out of their way and they got you stuff in Thailand.
Those are awesome.
I said, and they may have gotten you something for Christmas. I said, you're under no obligation to do anything, but I said, I just wanted you to know that they will be coming with something and to make sure that you thank them accordingly because they got you something in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And Piper went off on her own with Venus and got the puzzle. And Xander, he's usually now that he's out of school, he was just like, Roblox, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know what he was going to do. Had no idea. But usually the kids will like make a happy birthday card where they just fold the paper and then happy birthday someone and then, thanks so much or hope you have a great day on the inside of the card. Very simple.
Right.
I was playing Destiny and he's sitting down at the table and he drew those two pictures. And as far as I know, they were the first drafts. Like he watched a video on how to do the shapes and which I didn't see. And then you got what you got. Like it
Yeah.
was like
I
that was
love
the
'em.
shot.
Those
It
are
was
getting hung up in the living room.
Yeah.
Forever.
and I came
that's
out
awesome.
and I came out of the thing and I saw him on the table and I looked at Venus like, What? Where is that from?
What happened?
Because we had a talk a ways back about, because he draws dragons in other formats before, and he was like, kind of like, well, I looked to see how to make them. And I said, son, don't worry about it, because, when I do my wood burning stuff, I'm oftentimes taking clip art or stencils from other places and making what I do. And then I trace it, and then I do it. I'm like, everyone learns from somewhere. What your medium is, as long as you're giving credit if you need to, you learn however you go at your own flow. And that's what he got. Absolutely amazing. I'm like, fucking,
that's impressive.
Yeah. It just blew me away.
Awesome.
And that it was for someone else, and it wasn't like, draw a picture or do something. It was totally his own path. Absolutely blew me away. My most favorite gift this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, but beyond that, you're just all done moving around.
We're pretty much done, yeah.
Yeah. And you too.
We were done since like the 23rd. We got everything done early over the weekend. We saw.
You mean
CJ,
travel? Not travel wise.
Well, we saw CJ Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
And then we came home. And then we were lazy until the movie.
Right.
And then we came here and gave the kids our stuff from Thailand, and we got our awesome pictures of the dragon and the zombie, which is hysterical.
So we do it different. I mean, for as long as I can remember now, we do Christmas at my in-laws' house. So we go over Christmas Eve. We have dinner. We chill.
Our one random audience dog walker is going by now.
Oh. And then so we get up for Christmas morning, and when the kids were little, they would get up early, and we would all get up early and do Christmas. But our Christmas Day is very not chaotic. Some people would just go nuts, I think. And I think the first few times it was really hard. But essentially,
kids are younger. Was it just busier because everyone just
no? This is how we've done
always?
It for years. Yeah, for years, as long as I can remember. One person gets a package, gets up, and they are the package passer outer. They start.
That's your elf, gift elf,
and they go to the tree and they get packages and they pass a package out to everybody. So everyone has one package, and then they go back and then they start. They open. The next person opens, and it goes all the way around. So you appreciate what you get. You appreciate, everyone sort of sees what you get and appreciates what you've been given, or, oh, this is really cool. And then it moves on to the next person. So then the next person gets up and then they pass out the packages, and then it goes the same sort of thing. And then it's a slow process.
It sounds terrible.
I can understand that for some people. It definitely.
Do you have to break for food?
We do.
Yeah.
We stop and have lunch.
The efficiency junkie in me, imagining that.
Well, that's what
I'm
it's for.
I'm gonna start zip tying thumbs and passing gifts out, and y'all are gonna fucking.
I mean, I'm kind of defending it. I mean,
I can see the validity of it, but for me personally,
I will tell you, there were years where when the kids had a lot of gifts. Where we were opening gifts until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And you were doing this all day. And there's bathroom breaks and snack breaks and dinner and
You're
breaks.
You're a good
and
man,
lunch.
and I love you. But that would fucking not happen
no
here.
way.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. So when I say I am out of touch, I mean, I'm checking my phone.
You've been busy.
Sometimes, but I'm just hanging out and enjoying being around people that my family, and that's how we do it. Yeah. And they're used to it. They're used to it. It is what it is.
It takes.
I remember when my wife and I were dating, and at our house it was like we would get up and just shred through stuff and be done in like 20 minutes or half an hour. And then I would be calling her like, "Hey, man, what's
the deal?"
And her phone would ring and ring and ring, and it would go to the answer machine all day long. And I'm just like, "What the heck?" And then I'd get a call back from her. "Oh yeah, well, we're just taking a break." And I'm like, "A break? What are you talking about?" And I
need to come over here and open this gift.
Yeah.
It's a box with a hole in it.
It's got a junk
Step
in the
one,
box. Yeah.
Cut a hole in the box.
Was this your first Christmas with Angie?
No, but right on the cusp of
Cusp
it.
of?
Yeah.
So how'd you dole out gifts?
Basically, she knew there was a gift for her in the house, and she doesn't cope with that well. So I think it was the 23rd. I said, do you just want to open it? She was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can't just wrap some stuff and put it in the tree.
I screwed myself this year badly because her birthday's in November. November 1st. See, I know when her birthday is.
Yeah.
And I got her a really nice pearl and diamond set.
Nice.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, Christmas.
Oops.
So, oh, well. It worked out.
Yeah. That's why she was so defensive. I'm like, you really opened your present? She's like, #fuck off. We're adults.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, whoa, hey, it's okay.
It wasn't Christmas,
like, we'll do what we want, god damn it. I'm like,
we live on our own.
So the funny story about your big gift, which I won't spoil, but she had told me, she reached out to me to get this box to set up. I love Dragon too. #I love Dragon.
Because
Dragon's
we
like
were breaking
me.
up.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to.
Dragon's like me in that there's a little bit of like, haha, fun.
Right.
In like.
That's why I like her.
Yeah. In sometimes you just put like a funny twist and you're wrapping something extra and duct tape or just like the gag part. So she asked me if I have a stationary bike box. Like, the fuck would I have a stationary bike box? Like,
do you happen to have a...
I'm not an exercise equipment facilitator. I don't have... No. And she, told me that it was...
SpaceX box?
Yeah. I need a Falcon 9 fuel tank. Do you have one of those? The fuck? I don't have that. God damn it, Dragon. And in doing so and asking for the box, she had dropped what she had got from Mike. And
which was amazing.
Is it a Peloton?
Yeah. No. And so I had my own like personal internal squee moment about what she got him. And so then she found whatever she needed. And then Mike on Christmas, no, it was the 23rd.
The 23rd. Yeah, when I opened it.
He's sending us a hangout about the corkscrew. I know what the corkscrew was ahead of time, and I knew what the gift was. He's dropping us like, I'm excited. This is a fucking thing. And I am in like a flop sweat because I can't quite tell if Mike is like saw something and he knows. So I can't confirm or deny the excitement.
So you don't know because he doesn't really said he's opened it.
Right.
I see.
So I don't know. I'm like, why would someone be opening Christmas gifts? Anyway, fast forward. So I finally get a hold of Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I supposed to... the fuck? What's going on?
Right.
She's like, yeah, we open gifts anyway. So what was the gift? What was the awesome gift?
I got a 2-day track day and instructional class at the California Superbike School, which is probably the most amazing bike school in California, North America, at Laguna Seca for 2 days.
Right?
It is. I won't say how much it is, but it's a good thing I got her that jewelry in November. So it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it. Yeah.
Paid off. Nice. So that's going to be fun. When do you do it?
Right now it's scheduled for October. So they didn't release the dates.
Yeah. Wow.
They didn't release the dates for Laguna Seca. It's the hardest track for anyone to pin down, whether you're a school or even MotoGP has to wait usually till the end of the year because they book out fast. It's an amazing track.
Right.
So obviously Keith Code School, who runs California Superbike School, he gets kind of first dibs. They're a big high-end name. But they didn't have the dates released, and I guess Angie had bothered them so many times that they called her before they posted the dates online to see if she wanted one.
Oh, wow.
So she went way out of her way to make sure it was Laguna Seca, which is ridiculous.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right?
So that should be fun.
That'll be, yeah.
It'll be amazing.
So what are they? What's your? Are you racing with people, or they're teaching you how to race?
Right.
Or
So the reason that one's so much money is it's basically a race instructional.
Okay.
And it's one-on-one. Most schools are 10, 12 riders to one instructor. This is one-on-one with someone that Keith Code has personally said you're good enough to teach at my school.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So do you have to have a specific bike, or do they give you a bike?
So this one's all inclusive, which means I know exactly how much it cost. I get a brand new 2018 BMW S1000R.
Oh wow.
The gear, everything is all included.
So leathers and everything.
I would ride that rather than take my bike anyway, just to be on a track.
Oh yeah.
I get to ride the corkscrew in a BMW S1000R, so that's worth it.
Wow.
And I love my
That's
bike,
pretty amazing.
but I'm not going to turn that down.
Right. Well, too, if you're under instruction, I would imagine you're probably you're on the bleeding edge of like probably trying something new anyway.
Right.
You wouldn't want to take your daily driver bike. You know,
That'd
why
be
not
sad.
use the
I crashed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd rather crash their bike
Right.
and strip their
right.
leathers.
And if you're not gonna go up against that edge, well then why would you go to take instruction anyway?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, take the risk on something that's not yours that you're paying them for the ability to use.
So that's
on
quite a bit
performance.
more powerful bike than what you have, right?
Oh yeah,
Quite a
I've
bit.
I got a 600.
Okay.
And it's a modern 600. It's a 15, but still the jump to the 1000cc class is, I mean, close to 200 horsepower on that bike.
So will
Oh,
you
wow.
ride? I mentioned the bike communities that you're part of. Will you like borrow or get some time on a 1000cc?
No, I didn't. They're surprisingly similar enough.
Are
The
they?
Super Sports? Yeah, I'm not worried about the size difference.
Okay.
Most tracks you can't use them all anyway. So a 600 and a 1000 would be just as fast on a big track.
So the guys that you usually do your rides with, are they tripping balls too that you're going to be doing that?
Everyone that's commented in the forum so far that I'm on has asked why we're not married yet. Or they said like wife material or
There you go.
whatever. So
That's pretty funny. So why aren't you married?
Yeah.
What's the deal, dude?
yeah, we're both divorced. We're
Working
in
on it.
no hurry.
You're all bruised up.
We're so don't tell her. I'm sure she won't listen.
no,
to
she
this.
won't.
Hashtag
but-
don't listen
That-
to
no
Listen,
one.
Dragon.
It's just us.
I'm sure we'll end up
Just us and
married.
Datas.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure we will. It's just
Yeah.
slow, lazy.
Yeah.
There
That's
was
awesome.
that one time at West House.
There was that one time at West House where she proposed.
Was it
to me.
Fiji?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh, I
Were
don't,
you?
I don't think I was there.
Yeah. I think she had one too many vodkas in her little poor thing. She's like, "We're doing a wedding. You're all coming to Fiji."
What the hell?
And
Yeah.
she kind of looked at Mike, and Mike went, "Did you just propose?" And then she was
Mike's
like,
like,
"I gotta go to the bathroom."
Mike's like, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
she's
we
talking
were
about.
Venus and I are looking at her like, "Fuck, wow, we get to go to Fiji."
destination wedding.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
It was
Yeah.
funny. Anyway.
That's pretty cool. That's a good
She is so good at finding perfect gifts.
the right thing.
I think it might be because she actually listens to me,
Oh.
which is new for me.
It's key.
Yeah.
It's like the TT trip.
Yeah.
She also surprised me with the trip to the TT.
Yeah.
I mean,
If there was someone to plan those things, though,
She's
like,
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100% perfect.
If you are ever going somewhere abroad,
She
or
mad
just
dogs
need
it.
generalized travel habit.
yeah, she's very good. Her email address is no.
Yeah. Right. She, like no nonsense. Like she's wanderlusty, so she has bona fides that I would trust. Like, should I be packing? And we had a relatively short conversation about packing and whatnot. Like, hands down, if you have a question about travel or expenses or how to pack or things to pack, I would go straight to Angie.
Yeah.
Like, hands down.
She's amazing at that kind of stuff. And right now, there's no way that she's tracking less than 30 flights to different countries
Just for the price.
just to see what happens.
Oh. I get a lot of travel stuff sent to my email from like Scott's Cheap Flights and all these different things, and it's really interesting to see
The fluctuations.
the fluctuations in the prices and how cheap you can get somewhere if you really were determined.
Yeah.
I mean, flights to Europe are like $200, and
Yeah,
you're like,
we did-
really?
We did
Wow.
Iceland,
Yeah.
Ireland, down to the TT. I couldn't, when she told me the price for the airlines, I was like, that can't be
Are
right.
you kidding?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the plane broken already?
Yeah. Is it some
Yeah.
cut rate
Yeah.
carrier? Like
Do
where
we
you
have to
fly in
man an
cargo?
oar
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Some sort of
Am I-
wing
am I
flapping?
am I pedaling?
Yeah.
What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, yeah. Is part of it on a cargo ship?
Yeah.
Right.
Which actually I would like to do
shovel
that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, she wants to go to Antarctica too.
Oh gosh.
It's the least traveled continent, and for her, that's just not going to stand.
Oh.
But those are brutal
Wow.
to get to because it's like we've looked. It's like 6 to 8 weeks on a boat. No one flies there, and most boats to even take you, you're working. Like
it's a working ticket.
They're not just taking you there.
Yeah.
There's not enough room.
You're a participant.
Well, I've seen that you can do you can rent a room on a cargo ship.
Yes.
And you're basically a passenger on a cargo ship, which is kind of neat. And you have sort of run of the boat.
You'd be a deckhand.
No,
right?
they don't make you work.
Oh.
You pay. You're paying for the room and the space. They have, stuff like there's a gym on board and all that stuff. And then you have pretty much, they have some rules on where you can and can't go. But for the most part, you can go anywhere you want on the cargo ship, which is really interesting. Depending on the weather, they may not want you like up in the front of the boat, the ship, if it's really
hitting the fan.
Yeah, if it's really hitting the fan. If it's dry and sunny, then they will let you go cruise around. Really interesting. But I watched quite a bit of YouTube videos on it. It's not super expensive, and if you want to get across the ocean,
cheap.
And you're flexible on your dates and your times because they can't always adhere to their schedule all the time.
Tropical storm balls deep is in the way.
Right, exactly.
Like, need some delays.
Yeah. I think that's, if you're looking for a budget way to get somewhere and you're not set on a specific date or time to be there somewhere, that's one way to do it. Really fascinating. I've watched quite a few videos about what they do when they're on the boat. And they say they get bored, but...
Sure, but those things are huge. Those cargo ships are like floating cities.
Exactly.
They're massive.
Yeah. One of them he had set a camera up way down in the belly of the cargo ship. And they hit some rough weather, and he'd let the camera just run facing down the middle, like inside the ship. And then he later went back and got the camera and watched it in the storm, and the ship is flexing. Oh. And so you could see in the video this ship flexing, and it's like, that thing's that big. It's not supposed to twist like that. I mean, they are supposed to twist like that, but it doesn't seem like they should.
When you see it.
Yeah. And the amount of flex in them is pretty amazing. So, but some of those videos are pretty cool, and it's a testament to like where you can go if you're determined for the price.
To poke around for a good deal.
Yeah. So, like most of the fare stuff that I get is these cheap flights emails that I subscribe to somehow. I don't remember ever signing up for them. I just started getting them.
It was me.
Yeah.
Also the dick enlargement pills.
Yeah.
Also me.
Oh.
You remember that form you signed up for an ingress, like a contact information? Yeah, with Jenna. Yeah, we used those to sign people up.
There was no other purpose for that whole form.
Yeah.
That was it.
You thought it was to be a contact for a bath?
Nope.
No. That was for the dick pills, man. Sorry.
Well, who doesn't have dick pills?
Apparently a lot of people.
Yeah.
I love the silence right after that question.
Because those emails are still pumping out there. So
who doesn't have dick pills? Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp.
Wow, they're in abundance.
They're just lying around.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Nice.
Like Smarties.
I like Smarties.
I do too.
I like cheap candy.
Oh! For the movie candy,
yeah.
I got Venus stocking stuffer, the apple cinnamon Mike and Ike's, and we totally
pulled
out the cinnamon hot tamales. It was not Mike and Ike's, hot tamales. We pulled out the cinnamon ones in the box and then she got fierce cinnamon in like another gift from my brother. And so we swapped out really hot tamales into the apple cinnamon ones.
Did that fix the problem?
It did.
No.
It's good.
So then it's sort of like having what's the alcohol?
Fireball.
Fireball with your apple.
Like spicy Fireball with apple. It's good.
Fireball's never a good idea.
Why?
I feel like after about 25,
Well, yeah.
Oh, age of 25
Yeah.
or 25 shots? I was thinking shots.
Oh yeah,
first.
25
Both.
shots. Like the
Either
bottle's
or.
gone, man. We're good. Yeah.
25 shots.
No.
If you're drinking 20, I think you're pretty much dead at that.
You're
point.
gone.
No adult has ever gotten hammered off of Fireball and thought that was a good night.
Well, I don't think.
I would agree to that.
I think
would
that
agree.
It's like cheap tequila.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking you do a
But
mix with Fireball and something apple, and you
the
get
apple
maybe
cider
a
is
very
good.
delicious drink.
It is good, but you wouldn't want
Right?
to drink 25 of them.
No.
No, I'm thinking of a real adult mix sort of drink that
Oh, yeah.
tastes good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and do shots. That's
No, you
pointless.
got to do something.
I want to enjoy the drink.
Yeah.
Datas.
Oh.
Datas,
Are-
take that out of your mouth. Bad datas.
Are you trying to tell us that we're running long?
For about an hour.
Oh, the package.
Oh, there's a package over there.
Jason's
Oh,
got
oh.
a present.
Yeah, Jay should grab that and just.
All right.
And I already know what it is.
This was birthday
That's all
or
right.
something.
Well, it was supposed to be for your birthday, but then it turned into not your birthday because it took way longer than it should have. And you probably know what it is by now.
Oh, yeah. I have a good idea.
Look at that.
Am I in frame there? Yeah, I am. So it's my version.
It is. It is.
Now you guys are even more adorable.
Now we have Wednesday attire.
We have Wednesday or attire for any day.
I almost
cool.
bought, when I had that one made, I almost bought like a 2XL to have a general size that just said today's special guest on the front, just to leave it here. So
That's
that they'd
funny.
always be in the same hoodie.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Today's
Kind of
special.
cool. Now I'm extra warm.
Well, yeah. It's a comfy sweatshirt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where'd they come from? Just so if
Some lady.
Oh man, I wish I had her contact info on me because she's amazing. She deserves a plug on the channel. She's
we'll
local.
put it. We'll Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitters. Twittinate.
I think I have the paperwork at home. I'll have to.
Yeah.
I didn't look
Worth
at
it.
it before I came over.
I liked yours at
Yeah,
the Christmas party.
And she did Jim's one off, which no one else would do, just one.
Yeah.
She did one off, short notice, and met me halfway to Placerville,
Oh,
to
I just
get
had
it.
her ship it.
which I would have done if,
Yeah.
but I would have.
But he was short notice.
I'd have missed the party.
the party.
Oh yeah. See, it was one of these things where it's like I contacted her. It was like, hey, I'm Mike's friend, and I'm the one that wants to do the sweatshirt with the sad dads and with the foo on the front, and she says, oh okay, and then like about a week later, she's like, I haven't gotten the sweatshirt in.
Oh.
So
Oh.
it just took longer. I
Oh,
think
no big deal.
like
Thank you, by the way.
the holiday. You're welcome. The holidays ran up on her, and she got really busy because of the holidays. It's like, okay, that's fine. My goal was to get it here for your birthday, the show of right after your birthday,
Oh. Yeah.
and
When was the Christmas party?
I don't remember.
Would it have beat the?
No.
Anyway.
because I gave him the contact info after the
Oh,
party.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So it turned into Christmas.
It works out.
It-
That's a
and-
bonus of having a December birthday.
Well, it came in too
It all
also
just kind of rolls.
last week, and I just hung on to it because I knew I'd give it to you on the show.
There you go.
So there you go.
It works.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy birthday, Christmas, Foo.
Hey,
Yeah.
right?
Happy birthday.
Birthmas?
Birthmas?
I don't know. What's it called? I mean, Jesus is fine with just Christmas, so.
That's his birthday.
I don't know that he has an opinion on that.
Yeah. He did.
Maybe.
Uh,
Well, they didn't really have Christmas back when he was alive.
no.
Oh, did Jim see what I got you?
No.
No.
No, the
I'm
Deadpool
Really
motorcycle
proud of it. I got him a legit Thai knockoff Lego Deadpool
Oh,
motorcycle, like legit knockoff.
legit knockoff. A real bona fide
In
knockoff.
English, it was what? Lago?
Labo.
Labo.
And I was like, I have to have that.
That
Jason
sounds-
will love that.
That sounds dirty.
You can tell they're like
probably.
what they're like.
You want to play with my
1/64th
Labo?
They're like 1/64th smaller than like
Oh,
a standard size Lego.
Really?
So probably some copyright thing.
Yeah.
Kids eat them all the time.
Right, all the time.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
No. How are we doing on time? Do you know?
We're over an hour. And
Wow,
change.
already?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I didn't even take my pants off yet.
I know. Right. It will be so
Oh,
sad.
hashtag high will.
Hashtag high will.
Hello, Will.
Hopefully you'll make it here. He's got some catching up to do.
I think we should become better friends with Fun Will.
Oh, I love Fun Will.
Yeah, we'll just get Fun Will out here. Talk about cosplay stuff or something.
Yeah, just Fun Will.
He'd have some good information.
Yeah.
That he legit puts together some pretty
He's
impressive
the costume
stuff.
guy,
Yeah, he's
right?
the costume guy.
Yeah.
He's also the adorable one.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is I was telling my wife, I didn't know for a long time that Will was
gay.
Gay. I had no idea. And I remember one time we were at the fountains doing some event, and he was sitting there talking to Dez.
Oh.
And he was growing his hair out at the time, and I remember going, oh, yeah, the chicks dig the long hair. And now it's sort of like, that made no sense.
I think he was still putting on a bit of a show when we all first met.
Okay.
But no, I love Will to death.
Yeah.
Not that I care.
I showed,
and for the
first
time,
surprised
time tonight,
when I found out.
So you guys know, you guys can ask me off air. My filter worked just now.
Your filter.
And and we'll talk about it off air. Someone remind me.
I showed a good number of Venus's in-laws the naughty and nice Christmas
God,
card.
That card was amazing.
I was bummed I did not get one.
Yeah.
Hashtag hi Will.
Yeah. God damn it, Will.
God damn it.
You didn't that's on you.
Idea.
That's on you.
No, I gave him my address.
Oh, okay.
I sent him my address in a hangout. He sent me a thing, and I replied, oh, yeah, here's my address.
Oh, okay.
And then he said something about I ran out of cards, but I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting one. So I wait like a couple days, and then I hear people in the hangout starting to get their cards. I'm like, all right. And then I waited a day, and I went and got the mail, and there's no cards. And then I went back the next day, and no card.
I'm going to frame mine.
It's that good.
It's that good.
Well,
you see it when you get in the house. It's funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm showing people this. This is awesome.
I didn't get one.
It's funny.
All right, I'll have to take out yours. That's, whatever Will.
You fucked that one up, Will. You better get on
Well,
it.
if he ran out, he ran out, and he gave him to who he cared about, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't complain too much. I'll send you some private pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. He's like, well, we're going to make this one up to you. Snap this one.
Oh, no.
You'll be happy about it. It'll be New Year's card.
He'll send us pictures of his wang hole.
Yeah, there you go.
His unbuttoned wang hole. Non-buttoned wang hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a carryover from Christmas, by the way. Oh, Chandler's going to show us his wang hole.
He's got two down there at the
He doesn't
knees.
even know how a zipper works, I'm pretty sure.
They are very confusing.
Rocket science as far as he's concerned.
Some Elon Musk shit.
All right. Well, I mean, if we're over an hour, we should probably wrap this up.
We're done?
I guess. Do we got any more?
Let's
could go on forever.
We could. How about you give me 2019? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, what am I looking forward to?
Yeah. 2019. Not New Year's resolution. Give me something you're going to do in 2019.
I'm going to ride the corkscrew at Laguna Seca on
there
a
you
BMW
go.
Supersport.
Mike's checked off.
Damn.
Oh, Jason will be going to the TT for the first time.
This.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going TT.
I'm going back to the TT.
That's this year?
Yeah.
I got nothing.
He's going to put a stereo in a Honda CRV.
There you go. Yeah.
That'll be this year, probably. That'll probably be like in a day.
You want to bet on that, Jason? You think it'll be this year or next year?
Oh man, he's been so busy. I'm gonna say
it's over now. I'm not busy now.
So
next year.
Tomorrow you got recovery. Then you're planning New Year's.
We don't do shit on New Year's.
Yeah, then you got nap time.
Well, that just happens. When you get to be my age, that shit just happens.
I'm gonna take down the decorations.
Well, I will.
When's that
will
happen?
take a couple hours on over.
Yeah, I'm going 2019.
Oh, come on.
So tune in next week when the guest will be Jim's wife complaining about her stereo that has not been installed yet.
I feel like that was a burn.
Yes.
What is happening? You know there's cameras running.
Hi, Venus.
I have a game for next time.
Okay.
Oh, no. I will not be
The
here
Bean
next time.
Boozle?
No, if you have to be here.
No.
We've already discussed. Dragon has signed you up. Sorry.
We have a wife sighting on the show. I'm not sure that's ever happened
The
before.
Bean Boozled for the next show.
Yep.
There you go. That's what you're doing. The next show. Oh, we're waiting for Mike to do it?
Dragon says that he has to be part of it.
Oh.
He volunteered.
I was volunteered.
Is this a Mike 2 weeks in a row?
Works for me.
Doesn't matter to me. That's fine.
When's New Year's?
It's
next
it's
week.
always a week after Christmas. It's convenient.
I mean, like
it's next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, that's New Year's
Eve,
Day,
which no one cares about.
Day.
New Year's Day.
Which day do we have
Eve.
off? Tuesday then?
I have off until.
I'm off whenever I want. So
Well, I mean, will I be working
whatever.
this same time?
You'll be working
Everyone
on
else.
Wednesday. I will also be working on Wednesday.
Okay.
yeah, I'll probably also do some work on Wednesday.
Yeah. But that's the end of my 11 days off is next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, they're gross.
We've got video on my YouTube. Have you seen that?
Of the kids?
Of all of us
Yeah.
pounding it. We laugh hilariously, but they are terrible.
What is it?
The Bean Boozled.
So,
The dirty, nasty Harry
look,
Potter jelly beans.
I've tried to be on the talent side this whole show, but that was definitely a good throw, and Jim missed it.
I've got a lapper in the way and a mic and another mic.
In a semi.
Oh, these are
Hey,
really?
from all the way over here. Poke an eye out.
Wow.
Some dog
Two new
food.
flavors.
Dog food.
Mm-hmm.
Do they tell you what the flavors are?
Yeah, they're on there. Are
They're
they
on
not
there.
on the back of the box?
Well, there's a bunch on the back of the box.
Yeah, well, so half of them are good flavors.
Spoiled milk, rotten egg, barf booger, stinky socks, juicy dead fish, toothpaste, canned dog food, moldy cheese, lawn clippings. I will tell you firsthand that I have not had the canned dog food, but Venus has,
and the video's great.
and it just short made her gag. Like, ugh.
Well, I'm just thinking why?
I'm sure, and they've probably told that because it was funny.
Well, who was the guy that was like, "Ooh, let's make"?
Oh,
some
well, I think
fucking-"
they're
Oh,
from
for
the Harry Potter.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like a thing in Harry Potter.
The everything, the anything flavored jelly bean, or it could be anything in the whole world.
Yeah.
Vomit, dirty socks.
How they get those flavors, I don't know.
You know, again, you guys complain about your jobs. Somebody quality control tested
Yeah.
all those flavors.
Tell me, does this taste like vomit?
Right.
No, that tastes like terrible.
My mic's falling apart.
I will say this though, in 2019 I'm doing more content creation. The things that we talked about with like the videos and like the projects.
I kind of get the feeling that you sort of enjoy what we've done with the podcast. So
Oh yeah. Like
I'm down for whatever if the weather's not good, because I'm usually in the mountains on the bike.
oh
If
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
weather's good.
Yeah.
now, what's good? Is cold bad?
Yeah, I'm free if it's cold. If it's sunny, I'm on the super sport in the mountains.
But what if it's sunny and cold?
Yeah, then yeah, I won't ride like that.
Okay. Okay, just
Got to
checking.
be good equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
You get off the hook, you'll have to come back. It's homework, like The Greatest Showman since you're on PTO.
I haven't seen that yet.
Since you're on paid. Have you seen it?
No, but you guys have had the conversation like 5 or 6 times now.
It might just become like
Has Angie seen
podcast
it?
lore that it ever
I have
happens.
no idea. You'd be surprised the amount of movies that Angie hasn't seen, and some of them are classics. It
Wow.
blows me away
How
constantly.
does she live?
Sheltered for a long time.
I have a feeling she has like 40 siblings, right? So maybe that has something to do with it.
She has a large number.
Yeah, a large number. Yeah, I think that
We'll
has
have to
some.
get on that. That's homework for everybody, I think. We'll have to go in there and see if she's seen Greatest Showman.
Shanna has.
I know your wife has.
Chandler has.
She was supposed to. I'm going to go talk to your wife and bend her ear. And since she's here, I'm going to get her to get you to watch that.
We don't have it anywhere where I can watch it.
You know what? I will get you an Amazon gift card, and I will give it to her, and she will buy that shit, and she will. Oh,
Why is Data shaking his banana
he has
head?
it. He has it.
He owns it. Do you own it like an actual
No,
disc?
no, that's the problem.
Oh.
It's like on his Apple TV.
Oh.
You guys, Apple doesn't let you guys have family sharing on the accounts.
They do, but we don't do that because Chandler doesn't like his music mixed with our music.
Oh. And also...
Because he's an asshole.
And you don't want Chandler to see all the other videos you have?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Most of mine are non-Chandler.
Fisted Ponies 9. You're like, what?
I don't know what just happened there, but...
Dad, what's that about? He's like, check out the Wang hole. Damn, dude.
It's a non-button Wang hole.
Yeah.
No.
Wang hole.
Anyway.
All right, episode 13 in the can.
And I'd like to thank Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
For coming out for this very awesome time.
I don't need much excuse to hang out with the two of you.
Well, that was nice.
When it's in the summer, we'll try it with no pants and see how that goes.
Jason told me to come over, and he was going to put something in my face, and I got here, and it was a microphone, so I'm a little bit sad. So now I can also be part of the Sad Dads Club.
You can deep throat the microphone if you really wanted to.
I'm sure I can, Jason.
Hey.
All right. And on that note, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.